In the previous video 2 days ago, we shared with you that Bitcoin is actually showing some bearish signs. People were screaming for more upside, but we were careful. We have been taking profits with our Paradise Family VIPs, and we told you that we are expecting some kind of correction. As you can see, Bitcoin really tried to go to the downside, but currently is back at the resistance. In this video, you will see what will happen next with the highest probability in the crypto markets. So sit back, relax, and let's get into it. Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Samo from MyCryptoParadise. Bitcoin is right now going through some consolidation phase below the resistance area right here. We already created another higher high, so this was previous higher high, this is a new higher high. So we have also moved our Fibonacci retracement level to the current higher high. So the level actually moved to $20,370, which is our recent local support zone, and the previous one didn't move too much because it still stays at $19,300, and this is also the level we expect Bitcoin to retest until we close some daily candle above $21,500, which will tell us that there is again the strength in the market and we are enough strong to our local top to $25,000 resistance. But right now that's not the case because we are still below the resistance. We have not been able to close above this $21,500 resistance, so we are still expecting some kind of bearish correction to retest our demand zone and also the 0.618 Fibonacci retracement level. Also, as you can see in the Bitcoin CMA futures, we still have this gap here. We tried to close it yesterday with this daily candle, however it wasn't deep enough and we didn't close the gap fully. So as you know, from 99% cases the CME gaps are always fully closed before there is some exposure and continuation in the trend. However, right now it's not the case, so this is not a bearish reason why we expect Bitcoin to actually correct himself before we can continue to the upside. Let's take a look at the lower time frame, what is going on lower time frame, so we can really better understand the current price action and really determine what is going to happen next with the highest probabilities. So right now we have this kind of consolidation ongoing, but let's take some trend line here and then we make another trend line, we place it right here, and we actually can see if we place it below the candle bodies that we actually formed something like falling wedge and we just broke below it. So this is really textbook example of a falling wedge. There was some long exposure, then we have been consolidating, forming a falling wedge. We got rejected from here and boom, breakdown, and now actually we are retesting the previous support trend line, now probably gonna turn into resistance trend line. Here I prepared for you how the textbook rising wedge looks, and you can really see that the reversal pattern seems to be really similar. Right now what is important is to watch what is going to happen right at this situation level here. If we will not be able to break above this trend line will turn into resistance and Bitcoin will reject from it to the downside. So this is another signal for bearish continuation, right? And if you are actually want to trade it even with a higher probability, we can take a look at MACD. Right now you can see that I've made this bearish trend line resistance on MACD chart, and as you can see the trend of Bitcoin was actually the whole time bullish, right? So you can see the bullish trend on 1 hour and the bearish trend on 1 hour on MACD. So this is called bearish divergence. In the previous video we already showed you that there is a hidden bearish divergence. That is also why we have been expecting some kind of weakness on the Bitcoin, and that also happened. Right at this moment we are confirming the bearish divergence, and if we will get reject from this line together with this line, this is going to be a very high probable trading setup for a short position. So how actually you can trade this like a professional, you can switch to even lower time frame. So let's do like 30 minutes time frame, watching for the candles to form some kind of bearish candlestick patterns, all right, on 30 minutes time frame. So bearish engulfing, something like that, and you can really wait for some bearish engulfing to start forming on another bearish candlestick, bearish pattern. And then once you see it, and we also need to retest at least with some wick this resistance trend line, you can start looking for short entries. Yeah, so basically your short entry is going to be around $21,000. Once you get the confirmation, your stop loss will be above these previous wicks, okay, above these previous wicks. So you will place stop loss just slightly above it, so you are safe. So something around 3% stop loss, and then you can take a look at your targets. So how you gonna realize where you will take profit? So the first take profit would be around $20,300, because if we switch to 1 hour time frame, this is our Fibonacci level 0.786. so this is a great support area where it's very clever if you take the short position to start taking profits. However, we really expect this to expose even lower to $19,300, which is another support area from Fibonacci's. So that's 0.618. It's also the previous top formation from our demand zone, and this zone, basically you can see that in the past the structure was really working as support already. So that is also why here at $19,300 is really clever to take the last sell target. So if we place the signal like this, let me just show you what we are waiting for. We are waiting for some bearish engulfing candlestick price action, some impulsive move to the upside, to the downside, I mean, to confirm that this resistance trend line really is turning into a resistance trend line, and then we will be riding the Bitcoin down to $19,300. This is the short prediction, right? But until we can close a daily candle above $21,500, this is really the highest probability play, which again is to downside to $90,300 before we can continue this higher time frame trend. Let's switch back to for our time frame. We are still in the bullish trend, right? On the higher time frames, we just created another high. So this was previous higher high. Now there is another higher high. So even though we will retest this demand zone, the higher time frame trend line will not be broken, right? Actually, this is going to be pretty healthy for Bitcoin. So we all hope for the healthy markets, right? So we are hoping for this kind of correction, and then we will be riding to the local top. Not only Bitcoin, but also altcoins, because we are having great risk management. So sometimes we decide when we are bullish to trade altcoins, sometimes Bitcoin. It all depends on the current market cycles, on the current price actions. But for that, to understand what's going on, you have us, the Paradise team. So if you are ready to start trading like a professional, feel free to join Paradise Family VIP right after watching this video. It will be my pleasure to welcome you. And if you want to be trading with us for free as well, get some more education, go to our MyCryptoParadise.com website, and there is links from our free Telegram channels. So either way, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to this channel, and I will see you in the next YouTube video. Cheers, guys.